Night terrors. It was the late evening when Samantha awakened, heaving for air. She sat up in her bed, sweat pouring down her face. This wasn't whenever she'd first encountered a night fear, however it was by a long shot horrible. She felt like she was choking, similar to something was stifling her. Samantha got up and staggered to the kitchen, her heart beating in her chest. She presented herself with a glass of water and took a full breath, attempting to quiet down. However, the apprehension wouldn't disappear. That's what she knew. Whether she hit the sack, she'd just experience one more night dread. Frantic for an answer, Samantha scanned the web for tips on the most proficient method to forestall night fear. She tracked down a site that proposed an assortment of unwinding strategies, including contemplation, profound breathing, and representation. Samantha attempted them all, however nothing appeared to help. As the weeks went by, Samantha's night fear proceeded. She was depleted, both actually and inwardly. She had a go at conversing with her companions about it, yet they didn't have any idea. They thought she was blowing up or simply being emotional. One evening, Samantha awakened to the sound of somebody heaving for air. It was coming from outside her room entryway. She was too frightened to even consider moving, excessively terrified to try and relax. Be that as it may, the sound kept becoming stronger and more frantic. At last, Samantha called the fortitude to get up and examine. She opened her room entryway and looked into the lobby. The panting sound was coming a few doors down, however she was unable to see anything. Samantha began to stroll towards the sound, her heart beating in her chest. As she drew nearer, she understood that the heaving was coming from inside her restroom. She pushed open the entryway and saw a figure slouched over in the corner, attempting to relax. Samantha was frozen with dread. She was unable to move, couldn't talk. She watched with sickening dread as the figure began to stand up, uncovering a turned, odd face. It resembled nothing she'd at any point seen. The figure began to move towards her, its breath coming, to put it plainly, scratching pants. Samantha turned and ran, escaping a few doors down and out the front entryway of her home. Outside, she fell onto the yard, heaving for air. She realized that she needed to leave, needed to move as distant from that thing as could be expected. However, she additionally realized that it could never let her be, that it would follow her any place she went. Samantha spent the remainder of her life tormented, constantly fear, never figuring out how to get away from their grip. She realized that they could never disappear, that she would constantly be caught in a pattern of dread and repulsiveness. The end.